know you're somewhere.
Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So Pisces, we have a lot about communication today. You have Groundhog Spirit, time to let go, but in reverse. So because this is coming up in reverse, I wonder if I'm getting this vibe that you've already let go of this. This is not something that's on your mind. Yeah, you might think of this person from time to time. We all think about people from the past when we think of something from the past. But I don't think you're crying over this person. I don't think you're hurt by this person. I think you've let this person go in love and light, and that was that. But with this four, and then this message, this is all about communication. I feel like this person, maybe that you've already let go of, is going to reach out to you. And it's interesting because this house has the King of Cups. So again, I'm getting someone reaching out. There's a lot of hearts in this too with the King of Cups, and then the groundhog is also holding a heart. I wonder if this person also tried to let you go, and this was something that, it just came back around. That's what I'm kind of getting. It's just coming back around. It's not that it's not that this hasn't been finished. It's not that this was not over. It's that something seems to be coming back around for you, Pisces. And I just get a lot of messages, communication for whether it's your higher self telling you something. We're going to find out if you need to protect yourself. I mean, I hope we're going to find that out. We're going to find out more about this person and what they want. But what I'm really getting from this is communication, messages being sent back and forth, something that again, you and this person, I think, both have let go of, coming back around. So it's a little odd. Let's pull more though and see what this is about. So Pisces, I have a King of Cups here 3 times. So I'm assuming that this is you. I had thought that the King of Cups was someone approaching you, and you could look at it that way. Someone's approaching you, and they're also, water energy, or they could just be instilling that energy within them. That's the energy that they're vibrating at with this cup energy. So we're gonna have to take it as it goes, as it resonates. But I definitely see we have 3 King of Cups out here. 1, 2, 3 down there. So I see this relationship in the past, it didn't work out. There was something, it never took off. Maybe the passion between the two of you just died, or there wasn't enough to keep it sparked. Maybe there was distance between you guys. I'm getting a lot of distance with this distant horizon card. So maybe the two of you just lived far apart, and there wasn't enough to keep it going at that time. So I see, again, the two of you just letting it go. It was a mutual thing to just kind of stop this relationship. Even though it probably felt like it wasn't mutual at the time. I think one person started to kind of not be around, and then another person started to not be around, and then the two of you just kind of automatically stopped speaking. That's what I'm getting. So now, what am I getting in the present? I feel like the present energy is, again, somebody getting messaged. And I feel like it's this earth sign messaging you, or you might be messaging somebody. I feel like this is the person messaging you though, Pisces. They're coming from, it says poverty. So again, I think they might have had some sort of ending in a relationship. That could be also what's going on with the Queen of Coin in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. They could be they could be going through some sort of breakup. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like they might be traveling to see you. I feel like they might, something in their life has definitely changed, and I feel like they're coming in with a message, but they have no idea if you're going to respond to them. And with these 2s down here, I feel like we have a lot of 2s out here. 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands. So I feel like they're kind of and we have the 2 of Pentacles. So we have all the 2s out here. I think that this person might feel, I don't necessarily know if I'm going to get responded to. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to get answered, but I'm going to try anyway. I feel like with knowledge in reverse, this is them like just seeing that maybe there's a block between the two of us. Maybe if I just communicated to them, the block would go away. You know, like something, thinking very simple, like, you know, how can I like take the distance between the two of us apart? Oh, it would be by communicating, by coming in with some sort of communication. So I don't know if you've manifested this communication or they've been manifesting, you know, this type of relationship in their life, but someone goes from a breakup to having a lot of options, not necessarily knowing what to choose, not knowing where to go, and then being very clear and dead set and being like, okay, I'm going to go towards Pisces. So again, this could be you, Pisces, who's ending a relationship and going towards someone, or this could be them. I'm kind of getting that it's them. Like, again, I see someone messaging you. That's what I was getting in this meditative session. So again, and we have the message again with the Knight of Swords. So I see someone coming in with fast communication. Maybe it hasn't been fast. Again, maybe you guys have like been, I mean, again, maybe this person's been in another relationship. I'm kind of getting that. And they're coming towards you after a breakup. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. So Pisces, I see here that you're going to, yeah, you see we have the Union card. I see that this person could be trying to speak about union or talking about like the times that you guys had together, or, you know, like being nostalgic about, you know, the past. There's definitely something that they want to message to you though about like the time that you guys had together. I think this could be some sort of reconciliation if you were to allow it to be. With the Four of Wands and intuition, I feel like maybe you had always thought that this person would be back. And I see them maybe messaging you and you getting a little triggered, but I think afterwards I feel like you're going to be okay. So I think you should listen to what this person has to say. Let's just say things ended pretty badly between the two of you. Maybe you don't want to, you know, hear anything they have to say. That's fine too, Pisces. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. I just see a lot of communication. And I think that that would be like the best, you know, way to handle this approach. Communication, like being very clear. Even if you felt hurt about how they left, even if you felt some sort of way, I think that that's how you should be. You should communicate what hurt you, what bothered you, what, you know, triggered you. Why is this person maybe coming in is going to trigger you? Why, like thinking, you know, I always knew this person would be back in my life. I always knew that this person was going to come back around. I feel like that's something that you guys might say, like your higher self knew, because I think we also have the High Priestess out here. Yeah. I feel like you're going to be like, I always knew that this person was going to be back around. And I think that you're going to have a lot of things to say to them. And again, I think that this is a very beautiful time to communicate. Like, it doesn't have to be terrible. It could actually be something that brings peace between the two of you. It could actually be something that brings closure between the two of you. Or it could actually be something that, you know, if you guys wanted to work things out with this person, you could. Like, I think this communication is going to really like open up doors to whatever it is that you guys decide to do. Like, maybe you find out that you don't have anything in common with this person anymore and you don't even like this person anymore. Well, that brings closure to your heart, you know, like knowing that like, wow, I'm glad this didn't work out because we're like so not on the same vibe and we're not on the same level anymore. Or you might see this person come back in and you're like, wow, they really changed. They like worked on themselves. Like, they're even better than I remembered. If not, you know, they've really like grown, you know. And I think this conversation is going to help in so many ways. So you guys should just decide what you want it to be. But I see you going from an energy of being kind of wounded and being like, I knew this was going to happen. I don't know what the fuck this person wants from me. It's like whatever, to being more open about it at the end of this. You see, you're coming up in reverse and then you're coming up bright. And and you guys are coming up as a true pair here, as the crone and the sage, with wisdom in between the two of you. So yeah, I think that the two of you might have been, you know, having a lot of life lessons. The two of you might have been separate for these life lessons, but the two of you might have like grown immensely since the last time you spoke to one another, which is why, again, I feel like this is all about communication. I think communication is the biggest thing right now. Like, if you get triggered by this person and you feel like, fuck, I don't want to talk to them, you're never going to know like what they have to say or what they've been through, because they're coming up like that they grew up a little bit, right? Whether the crone or the sage, you're coming up, one, as a true pair, and two, you're coming up as, you know, like you guys have had a lot to, you have a lot of stories to say. You've had a lot of experiences. That's what I'm getting. Like, the only way to become the crone and the sage is to have gone through a lot of shit, you know, have lived a lot of life. Maybe you're young, but you've lived a lot of life in a short period of time. So I'm definitely getting here that it's what you want it to be. You can make this communication whatever you want it to be. You can make this the end and you never talk to this person again. You can make this, you know, another chance to let this person go. But think about what you really want, because I feel like, aside from being hurt, maybe some of you guys were hurt by the way things ended between the two of you. I don't think this person's coming in the same. That's what I want to say. I don't think this person's coming in the same. Yeah, this person's coming in, I think, more serious than you've ever seen them before, or more serious or more sure. Like maybe in the past they were someone who's very flighty, someone who you couldn't really trust, and they're coming in very serious. That's what I'm getting, like very, very serious. And I see you being single and you having always remembered this person, but not necessarily in a good way. And again, I think with the Nine of Coins, this is something that you should take very slowly, but this doesn't necessarily mean that it's an ending or a beginning. It could be whatever you want it to be, Pisces. So I just see this communication coming in for you. I see you kind of feeling some sort of way, and then I feel like as you start to talk to this person, you're going to start to realize that they have changed. So another thing I'm getting is you're going to realize that you have also changed. Like you're not the same person that you were, and they're not the same person that they were. So maybe again, you will be compatible and maybe you will not. I kind of get that you will be with the Sage and the Crone. But again, that doesn't necessarily mean that you will be. I just see you two have definitely grown, and I think that this is worth having a very long conversation. I don't think this is something that you should just be like, oh, nice to see you, bye, you know? So, and if you feel like that in the beginning, try to figure out why you feel like that. I think a lot of you guys are going to feel triggered maybe a little in the beginning, because you're going to be like, I always knew this person was going to come back, and wow, they come back so late, or they come back in this type of manner. I think that might be a little triggering initially, but I think you will get past that and see and actually be more curious, right? Want to actually hear what this person has to say. So let's pull advice for you, Pisces. So Pisces, we have your advice out, but I kind of just want to know what it is that they want to say. I personally feel like I should not pull a little bit, because I'm maybe everyone's going to have a different message. Maybe this person's going to try to, whatever they have to say, maybe it's going to be different to all of you. But I kind of just want to get the gist of what they have to say. Yeah. So I think they have a lot of things to say. One, I think they have a lot to say about how the ending between the two of you, it was something very painful for them. It was not something easy. It was, again, something very hard. Or maybe these are things that they can't say and I'm supposed to tell you, but I think, if this person's, they're coming up as a Sage or a Crone, I think this is someone who can communicate. This is not someone who's just going to push everything under the rug and make you infer with how they're feeling. I don't think that's it. So again, if this person comes in really immaturely, then you already know what you're going to do. Or maybe they might come in very immaturely, and then maybe a conversation will come up. Again, you guys have to you guys are going to be the best judge of character. So this is what I'm getting. I'm getting three things. One is how this relationship really hurt them. The ending of this relationship affected them immensely. They wanted to say that they were hurt, they were in pain. I think they might have put work into another relationship. Again, I'm getting a lot of them might be coming out of a relationship, but there was no wish fulfillment here. And it was very confusing for them to be working on a relationship and working on a serious relationship at that, and then not getting what they wanted from it. In the heart, it just didn't feel right. I feel they're going to try to explain that to you. So if they have been in a relationship, I think they want to say how they really went 100% into it. And, at the end of the day, this was not something that they could they couldn't forget about you, basically. And then I'm getting here that, time heals all wounds. That's what I'm getting here with the Three of Swords and Temperance. It's I feel this heartbreak and the relationship between the two of you, even though it was hard, even though it was something that hurt, I think that it kind of made them who they are today. And that's why even to this day, as they try to venture off into new relationships, I think it's really hard for them to find what they're looking for because of they met you. So I think this is actually a conversation, again, that's worth having. Again, I don't know how they're going to come in. I feel for some of you, it might be they come in very immaturely, or they might come in how they used to talk to in the past. And that might trigger you. Again, something might trigger you, and I'm just saying, I still think it's worth having this conversation. Because again, maybe they're just very nervous and they're they don't know what the fuck they're doing. But I think this conversation is worth having. So again, you're getting wisdom again with communication again. So again, I think the divine's really pointing at, you see how the owl is like facing the rooster and the two are like having a conversation. Like, I think that this is really worth talking about. I think you guys can really like hash things out if you were to like allow the communication, okay? And with boundaries, I don't think this means like, again, it's weird how the boundaries is coming up by the Two of Wands, and I see this card as a block. I think this person understands that you have your boundaries. I think that they're going to be respectful of that. I think they understand that you're kind of maybe not upset with them, but like you might think of them in some sort of way. Like, I think they're not stupid. You know what I mean? Like, they're not stupid. So I think they understand that you have your boundaries, and I think that they're going to be okay with like you taking it slow, or you wanting to kind of like, I just see you being a little bit like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And I think that they're gonna be like taking the lead. That's what I'm getting. Like, they're gonna be more of the one that's like, oh, let's meet up. You know, I can come to you. I see distance too, so I think they might actually travel towards you because they know that you have a lot of boundaries. They know that you've put up a wall against them, and they're also understanding of that. But at the same time, they want to talk to you. Do you feel me? And then you have Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. So Pisces, you guys have been getting Isis a lot. And honestly, I'm getting something about sex, like straight up sex with you and this person. I think that, you know, I'm not a type of person to say like, yeah, like just go have sex with everybody and like be free. Like, again, I'm not a person to not say that either. I think everyone should do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't judge for anything. So I think that you might feel some sort of like sexual energy between the two of you. Like, I think that I'm also like, okay, so Isis basically heals Osiris, I think it is, and she brings him back to life through having sex with him. And I honestly feel like this sex between the two of you could be very healing. I'm not saying that to like just say it. I'm really getting that vibe. Like, I don't think that sex between the two of you was ever something that this person took for granted. And if they ever did, I feel like they are very sorry for that. And I think that I feel like this person is thinking of like the two of you together. Like, they are thinking about that. But I don't think that that's why they're coming in. I think a lot of people, you know, I was watching this thing about how Italians date, and they were like, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, everyone just wants to sleep with you. So the Italians just do it in a very like old-fashioned way where they'll wine and dine you, but initially, like, you know, not initially, but like, at the end of the day, like, that's what they want. Like, they want to sleep with you. And I'm not gonna lie about this person. They're not coming in any type of way like sneaky or anything. But this person, I think they do think about the time you guys had sex together. Like, that's something that's really heavy on their mind, like prevalent, like, because this card keeps coming up. And maybe it's you also as well. Like, maybe you haven't had sex in a long time, and this would actually be something really healing for you. Again, everyone's gonna have to use their own discretion and like know if that's the vibe in this relationship or not. But I definitely think that you should think about the possibility of opening up to this person, or maybe when you guys do open up, this could be very healing. I'm not saying like, you know, you talk to them for a day and then you're in bed with them. Like, again, and if you want to be in bed with them within 5 minutes, like, that's also okay. Whatever you decide to do, I just see sex is heavy on someone's mind here. And I think that for some reason, I think it's this person communicating to you, but I don't think that's like the only reason they hit you up and that's the only reason they care about you. Like, that's not it at all. I think people really don't understand how a connection between two people, especially when you're intimate with them, can be so healing, and it could be so intimate, right? Like, I feel like sex has gone, for some people, sex is just like an action and you just do it and you move on with your life. But I don't think that's ever been what's happened for the two of you. I think it's actually been something that was very like spiritual, if that sounds corny. But yeah, I'm getting sex is definitely heavy on someone's head though. And you can, again, do whatever you want. So that's what I'm getting. I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.